It's happened to me multiple times in my not-so-long life that I've been walking around town minding my own business, and I've passed a dog owner walking their dog without a leash. Then, the dog decides that I'm more interesting than their owner is, and starts to follow me instead. Usually the owner is too busy zoned out listening to music or whatever to notice what's going on. So now I suddenly have a 200-pound animal with sharp teeth and claws following me. This is when I have to say that I'm not a dog person. I've never really been good with dogs. I never had a dog growing up, and neither did any of my friends. Maybe that explains why I have such a dark and cynical view on the world. I don't know. Some guys can walk up to a strange dog and say, "Hey there, Scruffy," and make a new best friend. I'm not one of them. Anyway, I'm not really comfortable around strange dogs, and strange dogs seem to realize that. And that often makes them act aggressively towards me. I kind of view dogs as like the playground bully, who's nice to most kids, but then picks on the kid with low self-esteem because he knows he can get away with it. Long story short, I have an animal that is almost genetically the same as a wild wolf, one of the world's fiercest predators, barking and snarling at me. At this point, the owner usually starts paying attention and yells something like, "Fluffernutter, stop!" They always give these demon dogs the most innocent-sounding name, and I have to just stand there and hope that Fluffernutter will be obedient to his master, and that I won't soon be headed to the hospital for 20 stitches. Then the owner probably yells something to me like, "He's friendly," which a dog owner saying their dog is friendly is about like a mother saying that her son is a good boy. It may be true, but he might also be some punk who will slash your tires. In this situation, I have never once had a dog owner actually apologize to me. In fact, I've had a couple who have accused me of disturbing their poor innocent little pooch. I guess it's disturbing that I exist and feel that I have the right to walk down a sidewalk and mind my own business. At best, the owner will then say something along the lines of, "He sometimes does that and I just don't know what I can do to stop him." Well, there's an invention for this specific purpose. It's called a leash. But Isaac, it's cruel to put dogs on leashes. It makes them feel like they're a slave. Well, let us see. You already took an animal out of the wild, keep it imprisoned in your house all day with nothing to do but bark at the mailman while you're away at work, and cut its nuts off. Let me tell you, this dog already knows that it's a slave. Maybe you should just get better with dogs. Why? I shouldn't have to be good with any animal to be able to safely go for a walk. Making sure your dog behaves itself is 100% your responsibility and 0% mine. Well, not all dogs are a problem. My dog can go for a walk without a leash and be totally fine. It probably can. I think there are a lot of dogs which are fine. In an ideal world, dog owners would know their dog well enough to know if it needed a leash or not. However, that puts way too much responsibility on the hands of human beings, who often are not very responsible. And I don't want to someday have my face ripped off just because some slacker human thought their pet was better trained than it actually turned out to be. So this is why I support leash laws, at least in large towns and city centers. If you want to let your dog run free, let it run free on your own land. Or if you live in a city, go to a dog park where it can run around and play with and maul other dogs and other dog owners. Sidewalks should belong to humans. I fully support leash laws, and I fully support enforcing them to a degree that people will actually obey them.